Thank you, Madam Mayor, Mayors of the City Council. Again, Glenn Gromann, 2201 Northwest Corporate Boulevard, Boca Raton. My opinions also do not represent that of any official position of the city. I sit on the Downtown Boca Raton Advisory Committee and Planning and Zoning. I just wanted to sort of end things tonight, I think, on a positive light. And somebody asked about what the benefit would be in passing this ordinance. So I want to throw out some facts to you, which I think are of great interest to the public. Of all the cities in the state of Florida that have a population between 60 and 90,000 inhabitants, Boca Raton has the second lowest tax rate. And the reason for that is the fact that it has development, it has redevelopment, and there's quality development here which increases the tax base. Last year, the value of real estate in the city of Boca increased by approximately 4.1%. We have approximately $16 billion worth of real estate value in the city. And to give the city staff and also the city manager and the finance people credit, in the goal-setting memorandum that was produced by the finance department, I think the city anticipated a 3% growth in property values. When you have a 3% growth planned and you have a higher actual growth, that shows smart planning. It's when you predict 6% growth and you have 3%, you know you're going in the wrong direction. So I think we also need to have really a grasp on a really a fundamental topic, and that is property ownership, and the fact that the owners of properties have certain rights and the ability to develop those properties. And I think that was what was really heartening in this whole discussion is especially what Elizabeth just said, because I don't think I've ever seen a situation where there's been sort of a contentious development issue where city staff has interacted directly with folks, the neighborhood, and the public, and come to such a positive resolution. And again, that's just a testament to John and Development Services, because I think we've really got a lot of positive feedback where at first people didn't understand things. And, you know, we're really hypersensitive. It seems that we're very hypersensitive to facts and reality, and sometimes people get up and say things that aren't exactly correct, and then we get into this misinformation scenario, and then everyone gets confused. And the fact of the matter is that, you know, we have to stick to the facts, and we have to move forward based on what reality is, not necessarily what people think things are. And I think this is a good ordinance. I mean, if you look at the original R1D ordinance, it's R1D, Charlie, that the original ordinance had a 3.1 unit per acre density, so to speak. In actuality, if you build a certain size home at 3.1 units per acre, you actually get to a 0.35 FAR. You can get that high. So in actuality, the proposed density is actually less than what was originally zoned for this particular property, if you look at the facts. So I think this is a really good ordinance, and I think that, again, the work and the level of complexity and the level of quality, okay, that the Development Services put into this is truly amazing. Again, another cutting edge ordinance for the record books, for an academic thing. Now, to speak what Coach, I'm a proud graduate of the University of Miami School of Law, and just to sort of address the FAU scenario, I think this is a great opportunity. FAU is a great school. It's a great opportunity. This is sort of the opportunity that we have to sort of present or prepare, have a similar scenario to the way that Coral Gables sort of surrounds the University of Miami. It's a development that can support the university. It will provide services to the students. It's not necessarily housing. It's a lot of different uses that I think would be of great benefit to the students of FAU as the schools, and also Lynn University and also Palm Beach Community College, as these schools grow. It provides services to them and in close proximity to the school, which I think in general will reduce the traffic and trips, because you just got to go across the street to get what you need to get. You don't have to drive around town. So I would respectfully, support this. I think it's really important that you know, dirt doesn't pay much in the way of taxes, okay? And if we want to keep the best police department and the best fire department and have the best city services, we need to have the tax base that supports that. And this is a very reasonable compromise. And I have never had a drink with Mr. Brown at any jazz club, I'll have you know.
But you're willing to, right?
I'm willing to at any
you're
time.
willing to sit down and chat with him
I'll even have a drink
after
with Charlie as well.
Oh, okay, all right.
Thank you.
You know, it's funny how you kind of have that right, isn't it? That it's kind of hard to deny it.